How we will work. Welcome to International Studies Fall 2020 at Fordham Lincoln Centre. Thank you for taking my class. I am Professor Toulouse. I will be your professor for this course. Blended coursework. We will use a course homepage, the classroom and Zoom groups to conduct our coursework. As you probably know by now, we will have to operate with social distancing in the classroom. This limits the number of students who can meet at any one time. Therefore, I have divided the class up into 6 groups. 2 of those groups will meet in the classroom on Monday. 2 of them will meet in the classroom on Thursday. And the 2 groups I don't see in the classroom that week, I will meet via Zoom. Once we get up and running, there will be a weekly rotation of groups. So check the chart on the course homepage to find out how we will be meeting that week. The weekly video. Every week on Monday there will be a new video. I will use this video to make announcements and do review for the whole class. Be sure to see the weekly video. It's my chance to make sure everyone gets the same message. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the classroom or on our Zoom. Video lectures. I will post a second series of short videos to introduce the books and highlight the issues I want you to think about. These videos will give you background for the forum questions and project page essay topics, so be sure you see them too. Again, if you have any questions, you can ask me in the classroom or on our Zoom. YouTube. In the spring, I try to keep the weekly video down to 10 minutes. My goal for the video lectures is 15 minutes. I don't need a 45-minute Nova documentary to tell you what to look for. My inspiration is Joe Hansen from PBS's It's Okay to Be Smart. I aim to be compact. If you didn't catch something I said, you can play that part of the video again. Group work. Your groups will be at the centre of what we do in the classroom and via Zoom. Every time we meet, whether it's in the classroom or via Zoom, I will be there with an update. You'll get a turn to ask questions, and then the manager will take over the meeting with a form to fill out containing the questions to structure your discussion. There will be 3 or 4 questions on each form, and the discussion is supposed to take you 25 minutes. Groups will conduct a variety of tasks over the course of the semester. Your groups will be used to discuss the reading, make presentations, and to complete the group proposal for the final. We will have to be experimental with the presentations. In the past, in the classroom, I have used teams of 5. The manager, who organises beforehand and guides the presentation from the podium, and 4 presenters, who each get 5 to 7 minutes each. Total group time, 25 minutes. I think we will have to figure out whether presentations work better behind masks in the classroom or better with careful turn-taking via Zoom. I think discussing the reading and doing the proposal will work equally well either way. The course homepage. I use my own software. This is not Blackboard. You can find our course homepage via webteaching.org. Mail me from your Fordham address about your student number. Our home from home is the course homepage. This is where you can find the weekly video and the chart showing you which group meets where this week. This is where you can find the links to our forum and to the 2 project pages. Scroll down the page, and this is also the place where you can find our syllabus. It's all here on the course homepage. The forum. The forum is the heart and soul of the course. I set broad questions and you come up with lots of examples. I pick the best of your forum postings and put them on the forum digest. The forum is like the newspaper of the course. Every week in the weekly video, I will announce new forum questions and alert you to new digest picks I want you to read. The project pages. The midterm is replaced by 2 project pages. Each project page takes about a month. There's a week on sources, a week on drafts, and a week on revisions. The first project page comes up before the midterm, and the second project page comes up in the second half of the semester. The first project page and round of presentations is about the Carroll book on the dilemmas of modernity. The second project page and round of presentations is about the Parenti book on climate change. I picked the best of your project page essays for the class essay pages on Carol and Parenti, and you get to read the best of one another's writing. If the forum is the class newspaper, then the class essay page is the class magazine. The final! The final is like another project page, but this time there's a group proposal instead of a presentation to organise. More about the final later. Usually I give you a vote on which book you want to write about. Your groups! This class is composed of Lincoln Centre and Rosehill students, sophomores and juniors, and majors and non-majors. I picked the groups to help us pool our resources. There are 3 groups of IS majors, LC1 and LC2 and RH1. Almost all the IS majors are on the global affairs track, so when I ask you every week what's new, your remit is the entire planet. I'm sorry about that, but that's what being an IS major entails. There are 3 groups of non-majors, LC3 and LC4 and RH2. You are all here for the global requirement in the core. To help you focus, I have given your groups themes. LC3 is International Relations because the group has poli-sci majors. LC4 is Global Media because the group is made up of comms majors. And RH2 is the pandemic because somebody has to take on the elephant in the room. Differences. This class is different because I've been teaching with the internet since 1996. Clinton was president when I first started using an online forum in my teaching. So there's nothing new about me running classes through a course homepage and having students submit all their work online. I've long been big on breaking up the class into groups and using discussion groups in the classroom. I've spent much of the summer doing group work via Zoom with IS senior thesis students. So I have lots and lots of experience with blended, hybrid, flexible modes of teaching and learning. This way of working is not new to me. In fact, our class this coming fall semester is not that different from the way I normally run classes. The big difference this semester is not being able to gather the entire class together at one time and having to use Zoom. But the rest of the course, the books and all the assignments, what you have to read and the way you write about it are exactly the same as they were last year. Nevertheless, there are 3 important ways in which this class is different from the other flexible hybrid blended classes you are likely to encounter. Number 1, I require graphics. Forum postings require a graphic. Project page and finals essays require 6 to 8 graphics. I want you to treat graphics like quotes and comment on them and make points about them in your postings. Yes, graphics can include videos, but you have to give the reader a time index. Number 2, I let you vote on the final grade. The last 10 points are up to you. Are you going to get B+ or A-? That may depend on how many points you can get from your classmates in the polls at the end of the course. During finals week, I post the final review exercises and ask you to vote in a series of polls on the best forum postings and the best essays. In other classes, you have to prove what you can remember. In my classes, since our entire proceedings will always be on the internet for you to refer back to, you get to tell me what you won't forget. It's a much more relaxing way to learn. Number 3, I use a leaderboard. That's what the permit is all about. You have to submit a FERPA waiver before your name can appear on the leaderboard. 3 times over the course of the semester, I give you a data burst from my grade book. You get to see the class leaders, the forum leaders, the project page leaders, and the points range for each grade and the number of students in each. It's my way of giving you more feedback about how the class is doing and thanking the students who have pitched in. You get these data bursts on the grades page. Normally you get 2 grade updates per semester, the midterm and the final. In my classes you get 3. My grade updates come after the first project page, about the time of the midterm, after the second project page, about the time classes end, and after the final, at the end of the semester, just before the grades are due. Now, you don't have to participate on the leaderboard, but students usually have more fun when they do. In the meantime, that's the overview then. There'll be plenty to sort out on the way. I'm already thinking of problems we'll have to solve together. I have a few surprises in mind. I will start meetings with the managers in July and they will contact group members in August. Meantime, go to webteaching.org, take a look at the books if you haven't already, and write me from your Fordham account about your student number.